Well, I think it's an organization right now that players would like to play here in a lot of circumstances. Not always, because sometimes you'll run into someone who has a particular reason for joining another organization, close to home, opportunity, whatever it may be. But I think really what's happened here is we have a good organization. We have a really good club. I mean, when we're here starting the season, our goal is to win a world championship. That is our goal. I don't know if we'll do it or not, but we have a chance to do it. We have one of those clubs that people can talk about, and if things go well, you have a chance to do that. We have the opportunity to do that with a good organization that I think is well respected in the industry, with the players that are on the club. Our guys play hard. There's a good chemistry with the club. There's good leadership. There's young players that have broken in that are really good players. We have a manager and coaching staff that intertwines with the players well. We have ownership that treats our players tremendously well and believes in treating them that way and their families. We have an environment that's second to none when you come to Philadelphia at the ballpark. I mean, last year I was sitting there during the playoffs and been fortunate enough to be in a few times, but I said, if you don't like this, this is what it's all about. Now, of course, I would have liked it won, right? But the whole thing, but it's fun. I mean, you're drawing a lot of people. Fans are excited. I mean, I go out and around town here, I'm going to buy and play, people are talking about, geez, look at, great, this is great, this is fun. And so it's a great environment, and there's a lot of reasons that happens. And right now, I do think if a lot of things being equal, when I talk to Whit, and it's a coincidence, I've met Whit's dad. He's involved. My son went to Wake Forest. His dad is involved at Wake Forest, so I met his dad, who's a wonderful person. I've met his brother. I mean, he's a nice young man. And when I talked to him, he said, well, I identified the Phillies early in the offseason. That was a place I'd like to go. That would be a great fit for me to go. And I think that happens right now, so it's great. We want to take advantage of it, but I don't blame a player like that, because if you're a good player, and he is, he'll get playing time. I don't know exactly how much time, but it's like when I talk to people and say, well, we have good starting pitchers, and we do. But the chances of us starting those same 5 for 162 games are not real good. Somebody's going to need to get some other work, and it's the same thing with your positional players. You're going to end up, at some point, somebody's going to go on the injured list, and you're going to need, or somebody's going to need a few days off, and that's where your depth comes into play. So sure, it's a great environment, Ryan. It's fun to come to the ballpark. I mean, geez, you could look at that. You got the fanatic running around all over the place. I mean, it's a great atmosphere, right? So why wouldn't you want to come to that? It's great.